Question number 15 is a sigma notation problem. The way the sigma notation works is this green part, that expression inside in the sigma notation represents the Tn formula. So this calculates each individual Tn term. The terms in the blue here, the n equals 1 means it starts with n equals 1. And in this case, the top value is the n values in its k. So we don't actually know what k is, and that's what we're actually solving for in this problem. And this whole expression equals the total sum, or the Sn value. And so we're trying to find the value of k. Now, one way we could do this is, because we have the Tn formula, we can just substitute in n equals 1, and we can calculate the t value. In this case, if we plug in n equals 1, I get 4. And then we can add that to n equals 2. N equals 2 works out to be 8. When we plug 2 in, we get 4 times 2, plus the next term, n equals 3. We just plug in 3. 2 to the power 3 minus 1 is going to be 4 times 4 is 16, plus, and we can just do that until we get a sum of 2044. Okay? Now, this is just really a guessing and testing method. We can just do this until we get to 2044. That can take a while though. So the other way we could do this is we can set up an Sn equation for this. And we know that Sn, the n value is unknown, so we'll call it k, is going to be a, so we're going to start with 4. We know the a value. And then we need r to the power n. Now, a couple ways we can find the r value. Well, we could just look at the sequence and calculate the r value by just dividing successive terms. Another way we can figure out the r value is that if we take a look at the Tn formula, so this formula here, we can see that that formula, the base of that formula is 2. And that means that the r value is equal to 2. So there's a couple ways we can find that r value. In either case, we figured it out to be 2. So we end up with 2 to the power n. Well, the n value is unknown, so I'm going to plug in k minus 1 all over r minus 1. Okay, and that works out to the total sum of 2044. At this point, we can solve for the k value. So I'm going to rewrite this as the denominator becomes 1, so this becomes 4 times 2k minus 1 equals 2044. Solving this, I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So I get 511. Solving for k, I'm going to add 1 to both sides, 512. And then 2 to the power, in this case it looks like 2 to the power 9, is going to give us the 2 to the power 9 is equal to 512. So I'm going to solve for the k using a log. So log base 2 of 512 is equal to k. The k value looks like it's equal to 9. So 9 terms, if I sum up 9 terms, I'm going to end up with that k, the sum of 2044.